What are Charles' thoughts on the imminent canonization of Pope Paul VI? I've heard a lot of negative comments from some of the traditional press about the entire situation and would like some insight on any potential scandals from his papacy.
Well, on one level, his papacy was a scandal. I mean, I lived through it. That was, the first part of it was given to wrecking everything we had. And it seemed like there was nothing too small for him to play with. And then he began to complain that the smoke of Satan had entered into the church. And then he gave us Humanae Vitae, which was probably the most prophetic document, other than Benedict XIV warning of what would happen if we stopped observing Lent. The most prophetic document I think I've ever read for a pope. And then, of course, after he wrote Humanae Vitae, his papacy was basically over. Because for the remaining 7 years, everybody crucified him, ignored him.
Wow.
Made fun of him. So it's a weird mix. But, I mean, if he's canonized, he's a saint in heaven. They've got his miracles, apparently. And my suspicion, remember that a pope who's canonized is never canonized for his policies. Otherwise, St. Celestine V, the one who resigned and gave Benedict his inspiration, would never have been canonized. She was canonized for personal holiness. With Paul, presuming he's a saint, I suppose, it's because of what he went through for the defense of Humanae Vitae.
When he says the smoke of Satan has entered the church, what do you think he was talking about?
By what has happened ever since, which a good chunk of which was his doing.
What has happened? Well, I mean, what is he referring? I mean, there's so much. That's
it.
There's
so much. He was referring on the plethora, everything from scandals to heretical teachings to liturgical garbage, the whole thing. And again, the irony of it at the time was, I wonder how that happened, Holy Father. Who opened that door? But
now in Puritan's Empire, if I remember correctly, you say he cried after Vatican II.
Oh yeah, and he was very much a Hamlet figure, and he perhaps called up forces he couldn't control, like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. But I hope he's in heaven. I mean, after all, it makes my chances better.
And so his canonization is imminent? It's coming?
Apparently. Yes, Pope Francis, I'm sure, in his delicate way, would like to use this as a statement. Pope Francis being known for his delicacy of statements.
A statement on what?
Who knows? Ask him. God has given him the gift of unawareness, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, why should you be less confused than me, huh? Yeah, got you there, pal.
Well, as a fellow once said, confusion is the guardian of truth.
That's very, very true. And as Edward D. Wood Jr. said, life is a strange place in which to live. Absolutely. See, this is the kind of wisdom that makes the rounds in this building. In case you're wondering why all of our workers are so contented. They're sitting around pondering this stuff.